Hi, I'm Jonathan Lee, and you're watching another walk-around video on paultan.org. This here is the Nissan MP300 Navara. Now, you may have watched the VL version of this take on the Ford Ranger and Mitsubishi Triton in our Driven Web series. This here is the lower spec V variant. Now, for those of you who are looking to buy one of these cars, should you spend your money to get the more expensive variant or to save some money and get one of these? Let's find out. First, let's talk prices. The VL costs $121,000, this is $110,000. Now sure, there may be cheaper variants, but as you'll see later, you really only want the V or the VL. To put things into perspective, this goes up against the top Ranger 2.2 and the Mitsubishi Triton VGT Adventure. But to me, personally, I think this is way better looking than the rest. The biggest difference is under the bonnet. Whereas the VL makes 190 PS and 450 Nm of torque, this makes 161 PS and 403 Nm. This makes it even less powerful than the old Navara, and whereas it's slightly more powerful than the Ranger 2.2, it's weaker against the Triton VGT. Thankfully, it retains the same 7-speed automatic as the VL. Right off the bat, you'll notice that the full LED headlights with DRLs have been replaced by simple halogen reflectors. Over here, the massive 18-inch diamond-cut alloys have been replaced by 16-inch wheels, so small that they look like they belong on a Almera. You'll also notice that the roof rails are missing too. These may look like superficial items, but they really do make the look of the Navara, and they're sadly missing here. Elsewhere, it's much the same as the VL. You still get keyless entry and perhaps too much chrome than it probably should have. You also don't get a sports bar as standard. This here is optional and is connected to this hardcover right here. Guess how much these two cost? 8,000 ringgit! It says it's imported from New Zealand, but come on, 8,000 ringgit for this? In terms of cargo capacity, the Navara still isn't quite as spacious as the absolute king of cargo carrying, the Ford Ranger. But it's not too bad. It has to be said, however, that the Navara features multi-link rear suspension with coil springs. And while that does wonders for ride comfort, it's not as good for carrying heavy loads. It's the reason why the single cab model, the preferred choice for cargo carrying, still features leaf springs. Inside, you do lose the VL's leather upholstery and powered seats. However, it has to be mentioned this is exactly the same supremely comfortable zero-gravity inspired seats. You also lose the leather steering wheel, the leather gear knob, and the dual-zone automatic aircon. The rest of it is the same. You still got the same color display over here and a small screen in the middle. That is, if you don't opt for this multimedia navigation system, a 4,000 ringgit extra. In general, the interior is a nice place to be. It looks kind of like the X-Trail, although it's full of hard plastics. Still, at least it feels durable and well built. It's one of the nicest pickup cabins on the market. Back here, it's really not bad at all, although the Ranger does have a bit more space. One thing it has over the Ranger though is that the rear seats are slightly more comfortable because it's less upright. But it's still not quite as good as the Triton. It does have rear air vents though, the first in the market. In our climate, it's a big plus point. And though you still don't get a center armrest, you do get two cup holders down here. And lastly, safety. All models get dual airbags as standard, but the base E and single cab variants don't even get ABS. Fortunately, those SE and up get ABS and electronic stability control. Still, that pales in comparison to the Ford Ranger, which has ESP as standard on all variants, particularly important on low grip cars such as these. So, back to the earlier question, should you buy one of these or the more expensive VL? Personally, the much more powerful engine and the vastly better looks more than justify the 11,000 ringgit premium for the VL. So that's all you need to know about the Nissan MP300 Navara. To compare all 6 available variants or against its rival competitors, head to our car research website, carbase.my. This is me, Jonathan Lee, signing off. Thanks for watching.